Did you know that in God's eyes, a decent and law-abiding person might be further from salvation than a hardened criminal? Today we are going to examine the parable of the Pharisee and the tax collector, a story that literally blows the mind with its logic. Why can holiness become a road to hell? We live in an era of achievement. Social media has trained us to show only our best sides, our successes, our right actions, our perfect families. We subconsciously carry this over into our spiritual lives, thinking that God is some kind of heavenly HR manager who selects the best candidates based on their resumes of good deeds. But today's gospel literally knocks this pride out of us. Christ takes us out of the hustle and bustle of 2026 and transports us into the silence of the Jerusalem temple. In this majestic space, a question of life and death is being decided. Not physical death, but spiritual. Christ tells a parable about two men whose prayers were heard in very different ways. Look at this scene. There is a chasm between these two people. One stands right in the center, bathed in light. The second huddles against the wall in the very darkest corner. These are not just two people. They are two states of the soul that live within each of us. Let's break down why one of them went home at peace, while the other remained empty. Two men entered the temple to pray, one a Pharisee and the other a tax collector. Who was a Pharisee? At that time, it was a synonym for decency. If you were looking for a neighbor or a business partner, you would have chosen the Pharisee. He is honest, he knows the scriptures, he is a model of morality. But listen to his words. God, I thank you that I am not like other people. Did you notice? He came to the temple to God, but he actually came to himself. He compares himself not with the holiness of the Creator, but with the dirt of this world. He looks at robbers and offenders, and against their backdrop he seems to himself a giant of righteousness. His prayer is a mere list of merits. I fast twice a week. I give a tenth of all I possess. The original text says he prayed with himself. God here is just a formal addressee. The Pharisee doesn't need forgiveness. He doesn't need help. He needs confirmation of his status. His I became so massive that it pushed God out of his life. This is the most dangerous trap for a believer, to start taking pride in your own sinlessness. This happens when our good deeds become a wall between us and heaven. Now look into the shadows. There stands the tax collector. In the Judea of that time, a tax collector was an outcast. This was a man who betrayed his own people by working for the Roman occupiers. His money smelled of blood and the tears of widows. He knows there is no place for him in society, and he thinks there is no place for him in the temple either. He stands at a distance. He dares not even raise his eyes. He only beats his breast. In the Greek text, this describes a gesture of extreme contrition, when a person physically feels the pain of their sin. He has no list of fasts. He has no tithes. He has only the naked, uncovered truth about who he is. And he utters only 7 words. God, be merciful to me, a sinner. One word is crucial here. Merciful. In Greek, it is Hilastheti. This word comes from the name of the lid of the Ark of the Covenant, the mercy seat, where the blood of the sacrifice was sprinkled. The tax collector isn't just asking, pity me. He is saying, Lord, I have no sacrifice to atone for my sin. Be my sacrifice yourself. Cover my shame with your mercy. This is a cry for salvation that pierces the heavens. And here is the finale that shocked everyone. I tell you, this man went down to his house justified rather than the other. How is this possible? Does God justify corruption and betrayal? No, God justifies sincerity. Look at these scales. The Pharisee brought a mountain of empty boxes labeled, my merits. They look impressive, but they have no weight. The tax collector brought one small but real tear of repentance, and the weight of God's mercy outweighed everything. God cannot fill someone who is already full of themselves. If you consider yourself normal and no worse than others, you are close to God. But if you recognize your need, if you say, Lord, I can't manage, I am a sinner at this moment, the last barrier between you and the Creator vanishes. This struggle goes on inside each of us. Every Sunday, 2 people enter the temple. Our inner Pharisee, who is ready to judge everyone, and our inner tax collector, who thirsts for forgiveness. To which of them will you give a voice today? Remember, humility isn't when you think poorly of yourself. Humility is when you don't think of yourself at all, but only of God's mercy. Go home justified. Peace to your home, and may the Lord keep you.